Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this month's co-working session. So the plan today, we're going to talk very quickly about the new content for February that we've created. And we'll go through a little bit about that. And then the plan for today really, and the benefit of these co-working sessions is that we are all here working on whatever it is that we want to get done with that accountability. And also, of course, Justine and I are here if you get stuck, if you want any help, if you're not sure what to do next, or if you happen to be procrastinating, self-sabotaging, and all of that fun stuff. We can really, there are no excuses. We're here to help you push through and actually get it done today. So as Justine is going to go through and show you the new content, I'd like you to just start thinking in your mind, like, what is your goal for the session today? And to feel like you've had a successful work session on your content or whatever else it is that you want to get done today. What does that look like? So what is it that you want to have achieved by 10:30 today? Awesome. All right, Justine, show us what you got.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this month. So let me have a look. So for this month, for February content, it's Valentine's month. So everyone, you'll see in the shops, there'll be flowers and hearts and teddy bears and stuff. Instead of focusing on Valentine's as in relationships, I kind of decided to go down the be your own Valentine kind of way of looking at it. It kind of suits more what we do with things that we do. So what you have in here is, oh, I'm going to go to the wrong one. I'll let that go. There's heaps more stuff in here, by the way. And that one there. So the monthly kits. Be your own Valentine for February. So we have the core content. Just gonna open this up. Let that open up. Should have had this open up before. So that's my end. So with this one here, we've got a couple of two different bits of copy. With these things here, you can use it as email. You can read it out for TikTok videos. You can, do whatever you want with them. I think I've got it set out as 2 emails. Even if you make little mini podcasts, which is something I do as well, you can do. It's all around being your own Valentine. Email 1, make sure to go through them and word it the way you want to word it. You can use it exactly as it is. I've just talked about how there's pressure to be a certain way, and that's why we find it hard to to treat ourselves well and talk to ourselves well. So it's about self-love. That one. Email 2 is just a couple of things about taming your inner critic, or that voice in your head. It gives a couple of exercises. It's got that change, how you start to question negative thoughts. That's backed by science, that it can actually change different parts in your brain. So have a read of that, change things how you want it. To go with this email is, at the end, it's about the people will also, sorry, I'm just going to let someone in. People will be downloading. Oh, yeah, so it comes with a PDF, Recognize Your Strengths. I'll show you that soon. And also a recording that you can record and give away as a freebie onto your email. So I'm just going to go back here. Social media posts to use above the graphics. I think in the second one, losing my voice today, these are just things to use as headers on Facebook or Instagram, and they're all just around, making how about treating yourself on Valentine's Day. It does talk a little bit about being single on Valentine's. You've just got to read through them. All of them have a call to action. It's either to get someone to book in for a session if they need help with what we're talking about. Oh, I need to some stuff. And also to sign up to read tips on self-love and a hypnosis recording type thing. So with everything, once again, instead of just copying and pasting, actually have a read through and make it sound a little bit more like you. People learn who you are by the things that you put on your social media. So, go through, and especially if it depends kind of what you like to work with as well. You might not want to put on your Facebook that hypnotherapy is good for treating trauma and PTSD if you're not going to work with that. So do have a look through at those. What else have we got? We've got, everybody said to me that they love the quote things, a quote a day. And so I'm trying to go with the doing that every month. So last month we did a quote a day for New Year's, I think, and the one before we did something else. So these are self-love quotes, one a day. I'll just click on it. So it's just got all these different cool sayings. Remember, with these kind of quotes, I've set it up looking like that. Everything can change. The picture can change, the writing can change. Make sure to put your website on it. So these are all things about choosing you and self-love. So those are always fun to put up. What else have we got? A carousel. A carousel is when you add all 5 or 6 pictures together in one post. So they have to actually, they have to click through the photos to read them all. So this is about being self-love is being kind to yourself. Self-love isn't being perfect. So it's just a nice little carousel. When you do put things like this up, have a little think about what it means to you and write about it. If self-love is something that you struggle with, write that, because people want to see you as a real person, especially if you are doing the hypnotherapy. So being a little bit vulnerable and maybe saying, self-love is something I've always had to work on in the past, blah, blah, blah. So that's that one. I did make a little video. Let's see if I can show you on here. So with the video, is it going to let me play it? It's just showing me a little starter of it. So what it does is it goes through heaps of affirmations. I'll see what will happen if I click here. Okay, so on here, you can change, once again, everything. It's got a little ukulele song that I chose for it. The background can be changed. I just chose hearts. But if you go onto Canva, it will give you all these different background ideas, and you can just type in something like Valentine's Day. Of course, you can change the writing. At the end, it's got a place where you put your details. So make sure if you're going to use it as is, that you do, I'm just going to the end to see if I can find it there, that you do change that website.com, and that you do change at the start your business name. When you download this on Canva, there we go, download this as an MP4, and it will just save to your desktop, and then you just put it onto anywhere you're doing. So that's quite a cool little video. You can put it on YouTube if you want. What else have we got? Conversation starters, information posts. I think I've shown you that. I'll see what happens here. It might be. Oh yeah, these are just conversation starters. So these are posts that make people comment below, which you really want. So love it or hate it, comment below. How much would you spend on your Valentine? Comment below. What is one thing you do just for you every day, but you're in Valentine? So the point of these is to not have a lot of stuff on the post itself, but just to ask a question. So people, whose job is it to make you happy? that should get funny answers. Too busy having fun. You can get people to comment. Tag your partner, what's your perfect date? So it's just cool little things. This is just some learning stuff. It's up to you whether you do kind of relationship stuff. It's up to you whether you want to put it on your page, because if you do, what you'll find is people will start asking you advice. So if it is something you want to work with, it is really cool working with relationship stuff. So top questions to avoid when you go out on a date. I thought that was quite cool for Valentine's Day. What else have we got? There's quite a lot in here. This is the PDF download. It's more of a workbook, a questionnaire. So it's got a self-love questionnaire to see where people are at. And then it's got, activities that they do afterwards. then they have to pick one of the things and work on it. You'll see it when you go on Getting to Know You. So these questions are to get people to start writing down things they like about themselves. It's all geared at that email that we send out first. So this will be attached to the email. So the email talks about things you can do. This gives some exercises to do to go along with it. So with this, once again, everything is changeable. So I just chose like the basic pink. It's what I tend to go for. Hearts can be changed, names can be changed, like everything can be changed. So make it your own. Chuck your branding on. If you don't want to, use it as is, it's fine as long as you put your name on it. What else do we have? This is the self-love PDF. So up here, I'm not going to click on it. It's a self-hypnosis audio script that you can make into an audio and give away. Or like I said, you guys can even create these into a little passive income thing where you record your audios and sell them on a subscription. The audio, what did I do? So for this hypnosis recording, very quickly, it's just we put people into a nice space and then we take them to a garden where there's a bench seat, and on the bench seat they see someone sitting there and they recognize it to be themselves, and they have to look at themselves and notice what do they look like, how are they feeling, and then they go and have a conversation with themselves, and then we do a bit of a becoming your best friend thing. So it is a nice little script that popped into mind. What else have we got? So when you do the PDF giveaway for emails, there's a little picture here that you can put on your social media if people want it. So be your own Valentine, sign up for your free gift. What you would do above that is link it to your sign up page in your email, MailerLite or MailChimp or whatever you use. So that will be the picture that gets people to sign up to your email list. And then, of course, we did need to have a happy Valentine's Day for the February the 14th. So I just made this one. Like I said, everything can always be changed. So if you like it, you like it. If you want to chuck a different picture in the background to make it more yours. Yeah, so that is all our stuff to play with this month. Cool. Any questions?
So Justine, when we say for the month, obviously Valentine's Day is on the 14th of the month. So do we just continue talking about post Valentine's Day for the letter, or is the month going from like now through to the 14th?
So I would go from the 1st of February
to the 14th.
All the way,
all the way.
Of February.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it is Valentine's month. So what you'll find is when you go on social media, when you go into town, everyone's going to be, all the shops are going to be promoting Valentine's basically. So for us, it's a really good time to focus on self-worth, loving yourself. If you are into, there's a lot of women that ask me if I can help with finding relationships. So, I don't want to attract a bad relationship again. Valentine's can make single people feel not so good, or it can make them feel, I was going to do a lot of funny posts, anti-Valentine's posts. I might actually do that on mine. I'm probably going to do that on mine. So if you see something you like, message me and I will flick it to you. But I was going to do like something like Valentine's, Smelentines, and have a grumpy looking person. And so I was going to do, it's always good to do funny ones, you tend to get the most likes and comments. So if I do make some funny ones over the month, I might just quickly stick them in the
That'd be cool.
Group just for a bit of a laugh. But so definitely start for the self-love quotes one a day, start on the 1st and go all the way through, like we did with last month and the month before. It's been really cool seeing them going out. And like I said, for the self-hypnosis recording, there is one a month, so sometimes that might feel like a lot for you, but what you can do is just have them there as recordings that you give to clients, or you do what you do with them. Cool.
Awesome.
Done.
Sorry, so is the recording, is that your voice as recording, or is it?
No, this is for you. It's a script. I'll show you.
Right.
Yeah. I was thinking about giving you guys a audio of it, but I really think the clients do need to hear it from, with your voice on it. So it's just like this.
Right.
Like how you normally get a script. Yeah, I always make them small. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Interesting. I'll quickly check the other one up. That's good to know. I was thinking that's really tiny. I was going to say I usually make them small, just so it's easier to get them to the client. This one I think does last the full 10 to 15 minutes. I couldn't really make it small like the first one. So it is a good size recording. I'll get that up right now when we stop doing this. Awesome.
What do you find is the most ideal time for a recording?
Most ideal time, did you say?
Frame length, the frame of the
under 15 minutes. It depends how you send recordings to clients. 12 to 15 minutes, you'll still get away with sending them a link through your email. Longer than that, you have to use Dropbox or Google Drive. The best way I find to give audio recordings to clients is to, one of the best ways is to turn it into a video through Canva and have it on your YouTube. If you don't want everyone to listen to the recording, then you just make it unlisted. Or you can even, like I have, you can use different software programs to share tracks out, but yeah, Google Drive and things like that. But yeah, 12 to 15, you seem to get away with most email servers before they stop saying it's too big.
What about regarding for your clients? Do you find there's any difference between a short recording or a longer?
12 to 15 minutes. Anything longer than that, they are going to say they can't fit it into their day.
Yeah.
So I've never ever gone over that time, just because it's even getting some people to do 12 to 15 minutes. They say they can't fit it in their day. So I know myself, anything over that, I'm gone. I just can't do it. I can't listen to it anymore. I've got things to do. So for me, if you were creating recordings and selling them, then you would say this recording is 30 minutes long, and if people like long recordings, then they'll do it, but definitely shorter, no longer than 15 minutes for clients.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool. All right, I'm going to stop share. So Vicky.
All right, so we'll just check again, see if anybody else has any questions. Otherwise, let's take that moment and set your goals for what you want to achieve over the next hour or so. And again, we're just you can mute yourself. We're going to sit here. We're actually just going to get stuff done. Justine and I are here if you have any questions or need any help. And if you need a bit more one-to-one help, we can always go into a breakout room as well, if you are really struggling with anything in particular. Sound good? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Right, team, let's do it. Probably stop recording as well, Justine.